Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to English Tutor Class. And today is Serious Business English Saturday. So, welcome, welcome. So, if you get a chance, let me know how the audio is. Leave me a message. Let me know where you're from. Now, the reason I put this class together is because while I was teaching English online, I had many people that were in the business environment tell me I need to make sure my English is better for work, for a job, for an interview. There's so many different things that people kept coming to me that they needed better English for their job. It was job related. Now, I grew up in the US, in the Midwest, and so I am lucky to have been taught native English. And one of the things that I've had to consider is why does my English sound different from many other people trying to learn English? And the thing that I've discovered is many people do not teach syllable sounds and intonation. And so what I've done is I've put together some dialogue and I teach syllables and intonation because words are not just usually one piece of sound. They're usually multiple sounds, and people put different sounds, almost like singing, to a word. We don't say hello, hello. We say hello. Two syllables. Hello, hello, hello. And it's that intonated, rhythmic, tone changing, syllablic English that people are speaking that the natives can understand and they can hear it and speak it fast. As long as the syllables are strong and the syllable tones are familiar, we can understand it quite easily. So a lot of other people had come up and said, well, I can't understand fast English. And more than not, the reason is because they haven't been taught syllable sounds. So that's what this is about. And I'm going to use business English to start this off with so that you can finally speak clear, intonated, natural sounding English. I have a very neutral accent, and that's a benefit. Because if you're going to learn a language, learn the language that everybody can hear. You can learn an accent, but if it's a hard thing for everybody to hear, then it's only usable to so many degrees. Okay, so let's get started. Let's learn some business English. Let's learn syllable sounds, and let's use intonation to bring the words to life. Okay. All right. So the first one is elevator pitch. And what is an elevator pitch? And that is today's question. What's an elevator pitch? That's a question. A brief summary. Put this here. Of your skills and goals. All right. So let's find the syllables. Elevator. Elevator. Pitch. What's an elevator pitch? A brief. Now we usually separate the syllables on the double consonant. A brief summary of your skills and goals. Now we clap out the syllables so you know where the single, double, triple syllables are. So L, they, tor. Those are syllable sounds that you have to hear, and you have to hear them separately for this to work. So when I was taught as a native, we were taught to clap it out. And the reason you want each syllable sound to finish before the next one starts, you don't want to rush it. You don't want to go elevator before you've heard the syllable sounds apart from each other. You're training your brain. That is what we need to do first. Elevator, 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 elevator. Now we can speed it up, but not until we learn it slow. Super important. Elevator, pitch, one syllable. If you don't see the words divided by lines, then all of those are single syllable sounds. Pitch. What's an elevator pitch? Every syllable, single syllable or syllable, has one vowel sound. They may have more than one vowel, but it will have just one vowel sound. Like this word here, brief, E, E. Hear the E sound? Brief, 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 summary, summary of your skills and goals. What's an elevator pitch? A brief summary of your skills and goals. So we need to phrase it in the tone of a question. We're lifting the energy. What's an elevator pitch? A brief summary of your skills and goals. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. My name is Teacher Vern, and I'm here to teach you how to sound like a native speaker. And I'm doing that using business English today. Now, I have a class Tuesday through Saturday, and each one has a different theme. And Saturday is serious business English for those that need native sounding English for business. All right. Remote work. Let's see, remote work. That's an R, by the way. Remote work inquiry. Is the company offering remote work options? Now that's important, especially in today's digital age. Remote, find the syllables, remote work inquiry. Inquiry. Anytime you look at words in English, your mind now needs to think in syllable sounds. Where are the syllables? Syllable, 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 syllable. Those are syllable sounds. Every word has one or more syllable sounds. English is made up of syllables, and if you were never taught syllable sounds, you're never going to really have your English mastered. You're missing 20% of what you need for your English. Okay, so you need to hear the syllable sound: remote, remote. Inquire. You ever heard a word quir? No, it's a syllable sound. So there you go. Inquiry, inquiry. Y has an E sound. E. Inquiry. Hear it? Inquiry. It's its own syllable. Y is called a semi-vowel. It's sometimes a vowel, just like A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. Every word has at least one or more vowel with only one vowel sound. Y is its own syllable because it has a vowel sound. All right. So remote work inquiry is the company offering double consonant. We separate the vowel. Offering remote work options. So look at that. 2 vowels, 1 vowel sound equals 1 syllable. All right. So now we have to clap it out because we have to train our mind to hear syllables. Most important part, you guys. Remote work inquiry. We kind of double the R sound to push into it so it doesn't make it hard to say. We don't say inquiry, we say inquiry. See, we push on the R the second time. Inquiry is the company offering remote work options. Is the company offering remote work options? It is a question. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, you guys, I'm in a good mood. It's the last day of my week today. So I get the next 2 days off. I get to make videos, so it's not like I really get any rest. I get to make some videos for this channel and my other channel. So I'm going to need a little bit more coffee, if you don't mind. So this class is 20 minutes. It goes till 6:20. And then 6:30, I start class number 2, and that goes until 7. So be sure and catch it. And if you can't, it will be recorded in the live stream for the English Tutor Class channel. Be sure to like and subscribe, where we give you as much value as we can to sharpen your English skills. So this channel is just about getting a person the ability to speak a native English the best we can. And that's really all I'm about. I'm just focusing on that one thing. All right, let's do the next one. Company culture. Company culture. What is that like, right? Company culture. Now, if you work for some of the really big companies like Microsoft, yeah, you have some pretty well company culture, right? How can I learn? How can I learn the company culture? We can learn the company culture before. All right, so this is just our intro lesson. I had a first business English lesson Saturday, and the audio did not work. And I got lazy. It's the end of the week. I was kind of burned out, and I didn't check the audio. Yeah, real disappointed in myself on that. I switched between this class, this computer for several different classes, and so while moving things around, somehow the audio didn't transfer to the right microphone. So it happens. So this is actually our first, hopefully, working business English. All right, so let's break it down. We need to find the syllables. Every time we look at a sentence, our brain has to go right to the syllables. Where are the breaks? Because we speak using the syllable sounds. We speak using the syllable sounds. We speak using the syllable sounds. That's why good English has to have syllable sounds and intonation. Good sounding English. Okay. So company. Okay, where's the break on that one? That's got to be kind of okay. Company was right where I thought it was. Okay. Company culture. Some of these are easy, finding the syllable sounds. But when you first wake up in the morning, it's not always easy to do. And I've learned that the hard way. that sometimes I need to have a cheat sheet. And the most important thing is that you can hear where the changes are and that you have those changes memorized. Culture, hello, hello, goodbye. Oftentimes you know many of the syllable sounds already, but you're not focused on those changes. And once you focus on it, your English will forever be so much better, I promise you. Company culture. How can I learn the company culture before applying? Applying. All right. Excuse me. So we need to clap it out. And I know it just seems so simplistic, but if we don't hear the syllables separately, it's a waste of our time. It's completely a waste of our time. I can't overstate that. I would rather not do this. It seems so ridiculous. It does. But it's even more ridiculous if we've learned English for years and years and it sounds terrible. This is only as ridiculous to the point that it slows you down so that you hear each of these sounds completely and fully, and you train your mind to speak them the same way. And then it doesn't seem so ridiculous. If you learn English with a little bit of clapping and it works, that's the key. Company. Company. We never want to overspeed the sound of the syllables. We don't say company. It's not usable. Company. Wow, what a great company. I want to join your company. Can you please tell me more about your company? What are the good points your company offers a new employee? All right. How can I learn the company culture? We give this a CH sound, like chips. Culture. Before applying. Kind of has a double Y, and it's almost like we only say this word with one P. We don't say applying. How can I learn the company culture before applying? Now this is a question, so I got to put a question mark here. All right. So that's important. We need to know as much as we can before we make our decisions. That's why it's important. All right, so welcome to today's stream. So happy you could check this out. Now, this is a new channel. I created this channel, I want to say maybe 5 years ago, but I never used it. And finally I thought, you know what? Let's give this a shot. Let's see if this dream can become a reality. And it can. If you see a value in this, you become a part of the community and you help to make this grow. You share this with the people that really need it, and that would make a big difference, you guys. It all has to come from you. I can't do any of it. It's between you and the good Lord that you guys can help this channel take off. So I'm really dependent on needing some help. So it looks like we're just to the end of our first class. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for letting me express how to make the words, the syllables, the sounds work and why it's so important. So in the first section, it's usually a little bit of an orientation, explaining the English, explaining the technique. And then usually in the second section, it's more working through the dialogues and stuff that we have for each day. So I'm excited. This is going to be a good beginning for our Learn Serious Business English. All right, you guys, I'll see you in just a few minutes. So we've got a 10-minute break, and I'm going to take it now.